I just wanted to give you a feel for some of the things I do besides drumming, cleaning up Rob's clothes. Anyway, so I just wanted to give you a feel for the work that's behind the scenes.
You don't come over yet, right?
Oh, shit, yeah, sure.
Hello, and welcome to Behind the Binge. I'm your host, interviewer number 2. Today we have our special guest, Eleni Binge, filmmaker, media taker. What are you doing? Oh, you just ruined my intro. Cut. My guest today is Eleni Binge, filmmaker, artist. What else? Published person. Whatever, whatnot. The best multitasker the world has ever seen. Welcome, Eleni.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
I'm glad to be able to talk. After seeing Rob Beloved's interview last week, I felt like it was important for me also to have a time in the spotlight.
So, I'm glad that you guys are very competitive about having spotlight time. Because I noticed on stage a lot of times that you're up front and Rob Beloved's a little bit behind you to the right or something. Can you explain why?
Yeah, I don't, first of all, I don't think that's accurate. I'd like to see the statistics.
Sources say.
Oh, okay.
And we have footage. So tell me,
I wore shorts today in protest of climate change. It's December. No, it's not. Uh-oh. It's January, mid-January, would you say? And I'm wearing shorts. I don't know if you can see that.
I think the world could see that.
Yeah, and we're on the East Coast. It's kind of strange. Yeah.
Tell me about your experience, how Beloved Binge came to happen, and how did it all start. Rob Beloved tried to explain it. Of course, I'm a person who dresses nicer and has a little more intellect than the last interviewer, and I feel like I'll give the truth to really come out.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. I like your suit. I thought Beloved did a fine job explaining history, but because it's so long ago, about almost 20 years, it's easy to forget the details. But the things I remember is that Rob Beloved and I had just gotten married. We bought a $500 Subaru station wagon and slept in it like sardines as we traveled across the country. When we got to California, we came across the Harris Ranch, which is a huge feedlot full of cows. And that was kind of the first step in our eventually going vegan. But we got to LA, and it occurred to me how much people consume and how much people like to eat and binge. And so that's when I thought, wow, it'd be a cool concept just to call ourselves Beloved Binge. We all love our binges, including me. I love cupcakes, vegan cupcakes, things like that.
Sources have told me that...
I wasn't that.
I know, but I'm an interviewer, so excuse me.
Okay, you're kind of rude.
Sources have told me that you were going to be Subliminal Binge, was going to be your original name.
Oh, that's good memory for the sources. I think that was one working title for sure. Yeah. Was that it? Was that the only question? Okay. So we did decide on Beloved Binge, and we're excited about using that name as a way to kind of also highlight the plight of farm animals.
So nowadays, when you see Beloved Binge come up in your Google alerts, how does it make you feel that it's all about watching TV or Netflix?
Yeah, that's true. If you try to search Beloved Binge in the news, you're more likely to see Netflix results and binge-worthy watching than you are to see news about our band.
Have you ever been on Netflix?
No.
Rumor has it Rob Beloved's been on multiple shows on Netflix.
Yeah, he was, when we were in New York, he was a background actor, which is a fancy way of saying extra. And he was in a lot of shows like, I think, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. He was a crowd goer responding to the comedian laughing like this. Things like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I did want to say something about, since airing our first episode of Behind the Binge last week, I was happy to see that we had a number of new subscribers. So I'd like to give a shout out to my cousin Maria, my friend Mark, let's see who else subscribed to us.
Let's just say your family and move on.
My uncle Thoma Darara, in Greece.
Speaking of legacy, what kind of legacy do you think Beloved Binge is going to leave the world?
I don't think we're going to leave a legacy, honestly.
Okay. Well, thank you all for being here behind the binge.
Um,
My guest, Eleni Binge. Thank you for being on our show.
You're not going to ask me if we have any shows coming up or activities or...
Sure, I'll give you a half a second.
We have a show on Friday the 17th with Northern Liberties and Camp Candle. Come say hi. Thanks, everybody. Oh,
Okay.
wait, are you supposed to say that?
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Please hit the subscribe button and leave comments below about how great I look versus Interviewer 1. This show is a serious show, and you need to dress the part. Thank you. Have a good evening.
I also wanted to share that we got our first commenter. Oh, and I forgot to mention, thank you, Leslie, for subscribing, our former neighbor. So that brings us up to 50 subscribers and our first comment. And I wanted to help parsing out how I might reply to this comment. I don't know if it's a riddle. Do I thumbs up? Do I thumbs down? I wouldn't want a thumbs down. I'm not a negative. I did go to the Green Monster Bulls page, and I see that they have 4 subscribers, potential influencer there, and do have some videos about a ghost and a cute cat. So maybe that gives me some clues on how we might respond to them and engage them as a potential Beloved Binge fan.